Tom.
Good morning.
Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hugh Halpern wasn't even 2 months into his new position as director of the U.S. Government Publishing Office when Tom Temin from Federal News Network dropped by to interview him for his daily drive time radio program and podcast, The Federal Drive with Tom Temin.
Born digital, in other words.
Exactly.
Federal News Network cameras were allowed into the GPO for the first videotape tour since Halpern officially became the 28th person to lead the organization.
It's the same concept as that thing that's sitting next to your desk, except the size of a semi-truck. It's a lot easier to do it using this technology than it is more traditional offset technology.
Halpern spent 3 decades on Capitol Hill in high-level positions, which landed him 14 times on roll call's list of the 50 most powerful congressional staffers. The Pennsylvania native is an alumnus of American University and the law school at George Mason University. This is the GPO in 1861, the year it began operations, the same year Abraham Lincoln was inaugurated. Today, another building sits in that same 1861 location at North Capitol and H Streets. From 1861 to 2020, technology changed a bit.
The economics have changed, the environmental footprint has changed, and it gives us a whole new level of flexibility to respond to our customers' needs. So with the US code, that's our first product that we're producing with our new composition engine, which has been in the works for years.
Right around the corner from the high-tech machinery, Halpern and Temin watched a short demonstration of the low-tech and ancient art of marbling. Used sparingly for special volumes, the process helps create decorative designs on book edges. Then it was back to Halpern's office for his interview for the Federal Drive with Tom Temin.
Now, you're something of an exception because the prior, what they used to call public printers of the United States were what I would call ink-stained wretches that had this background in printing and got their hands in the ink from time to time, which, by the way, this building still smells like ink.
You can listen to Tom Temin's entire 10-minute interview with GPO Director Hugh Halpern on Apple Podcasts, or simply go to Podcast One by logging on to federalnewsnetwork.com and clicking on Federal Drive. For Federal News Network, I'm Peter Masurlian.